Go yoga today. Go yoga. You got to check out goat yoga. It's a lot of fun. I don't know if the focus really is the yoga, but it's a lot of fun. So let's take our seats and feel our sitting bones and lift up nice and tall. And then take your shoulders towards your ears and round them back and down and around. I woke up with a little headache this morning, so it always helps to soften, and release tension that may have crept in there for who knows why. Could have slept funny, or you never know, the weather's changing, but it feels really good to release any holding in the shoulders, and this is a nice, easy way to do it. And then relax the shoulders down and pretend that you have a pencil on the end of your nose and you're going to draw a circle. Does anyone use pens anymore? We have computers, right? But let's draw a circle with our nose. So you can do it clockwise, nice and slow. Go slow. Go yoga, go slow, goat yoga. Circle the nose around like you're drawing a circle, and feel the sensation from drawing this circle. And you might feel a little gentle pulling on the neck. It shouldn't be a strong pulling, but make it nice and gentle. So if your circle's small, you might feel close to not much at all. Then you can make the circle a little bit bigger. And as it gets bigger, you might feel a little bit more movement and a little bit more of a stretch in the neck. And then let's take it the other way. So counterclockwise. Notice, because maybe this way you don't feel much of a stretch at all. And then you might go a little bit bigger, or maybe you feel more on this side. And then even that out, relax the jaw. What do we mean by relaxing the jaw? So the opposite of relaxing the jaw is like clenching your teeth, which is no fun. And then when we relax the jaw, there's perhaps a little bit of space in between the upper and lower teeth, like just a little bit, upper and lower palate. But then enough for the lips to gently close. Take a breath in through your nose and out through your nose. Begin to become more and more attuned to the air coming in and out. And feel that inner lift in your body as you inhale. And the belly expanding on the inhale and softening back down on the exhale. And you can direct your breath to different areas in your body. It sounds kind of weird, and some people view it as more of an advanced yogi thing, but really, it's as easy as taking your focus, like let's say to your hand. Take your focus to your right hand and think about your right hand. And as you think about your right hand, breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. And as you breathe in and out and you think about your hand, think about or feel the sensation in your hand as you breathe in and out. So that's kind of what we mean by directing your breath there. Very often, when we think about a part of our body, the circulation actually increases in that area. So breathe in, or something changes, the temperature changes, you might feel a little bit of a pulsation. And now switch to your focus on your left foot. bring your focus to your left foot. And as you bring your focus to your left foot, breathe in and out. And feel the sensation in your left foot. So this is a practice. And the more that you do it, it's like you can send your breath or your energy to that area in the body. And if you're saying, I don't know what she's talking about, I encourage you to just practice it. Practice it. Pick any body part. And I would start with areas that were, if there's an area that's particularly in pain, I wouldn't touch that area yet with your focus. Start with an area that's more neutral. And then over time, you can focus on an area that perhaps doesn't feel so good at the moment and direct your breath there. And you might even find some relief and softening. So as we practice today, we will take some time to focus on a particular area as we breathe in the pose or the movement. Let's turn our head towards the right, gently gazing over the right shoulder. Take a breath in and a breath out, and you might notice some lengthening right about here on the neck. So the opposite side of the neck, since we're turning it to the right towards the left. And then inhale, bring the head slowly back to center. And then exhale as you turn the head over the left shoulder. Breathe in and breathe out. Now notice, maybe you feel a sensation about the same place on the opposite side, and perhaps you don't. Drop your chin down towards the shoulder, circle the chin down and back towards the right, like you're drawing a smiley face with your chin. Let's do that a few times. Lower the chin down towards the right shoulder, down towards a zipper if you have one, and to the other side. And if you don't, imagine that zipper. And drop the chin down like you're drawing a smiley face. And your gaze can follow and match up with your movement. And then return to center. Let's lift the right arm. Spread your fingers. Close them up. Spread them. Reach forward like you're going to grab for somebody's hand. And then keep your arm long and pull the arm back and the shoulder back. Try that again. Reach forward. And then pull the shoulder back. Turn your palm upright and take your fingertips to the top of the shoulder. Then give yourself a little bit of a massage right here. Push your finger pads into your shoulder and you might feel some softness. It may be soft, or you might feel some hardness and it might have some tension. So give it a little bit of a massage. And then use your left hand and bring it in front of the elbow. Now, push your elbow forward into your palm and then pull it back. And press the elbow forward and pull it back. Beautiful. One more time and pull it back. Give a little bit more of a massage there with your fingertips. And then release your left hand, take the elbow out to the side. Maybe touch just gently back behind your neck or your head. And let's do a side bend. Drop your left ear towards your left shoulder. Good. Extend your right arm out to the side. Beautiful. Release the arm down and let it get heavy. Feel the weight of the arm. Now take your mind's eye to your right fingertips and feel. Feel inside your right hand. Let's inhale and lift the head back up again. Other side. So left arm rises. Spread your fingers like rays of the sun. And close the fingers. Open them up. Close them. Open. Good. Reach forward. What are you going to reach for? Then keep your arm long and pull your shoulder back as perhaps your torso came forward too. So lift it up. So we reach forward. Arm is long. And then pull the arm bone back as you rise back tall. Let's turn the palm upright and touch the top of our shoulder. And then gently press your finger pads into your shoulder area. Gently, right? Notice how it feels. I'm kind of liking it here. Feels good. Sometimes we have some movements the day before that cause a little bit of tension in that area, or this is a very common area to hold tension, right? So we release that with just a little bit of gentle pressure. And then use your right hand, place it in front of the elbow. Now press your elbow into your palm. So your arm is going forward. Then pull it back. Reach it forward, pull it back. Reach it forward. So what happens is your arm is moving forward. It's almost like it's coming out of the socket. Not fully, right? It's just stretching forward. Then when we pull back, the arm bone goes back into that shallow socket, which is our shoulder joint, our arm dome. And let's take the elbow out to the side. You're gently touching behind you. And then tip your right ear towards your right shoulder. Open up your left arm out to the side. Feel the sensation along your arm into your palm. Focus on your left palm. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let the hand go. Just let it go. Good. Notice sensation in your body. The arm is nice and heavy. Feel the circulation now in your fingertips. You might even rub your thumb across your fingertips. And then inhale, gently lift the head back up. Let's push the balls of our feet down into the mat or into the earth, whenever your toes are touching. Feel the stretch in your arch. And then exhale, place your feet down. Inhale, heels rise. We lift tall. And then exhale, lower down. Now, step your right foot forward a little bit and push your heel down and let the foot rise. So just the heel is down and the foot is rising. And then lower the foot down. Inhale, push down through the heel, the foot flexes. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, flex it. Now, drag the foot back, lift the heel. Push down through the ball of the foot. Drag the foot forward, push the heel down, lift the foot up. Spread your toes. Press the foot down, drag it back, lift the heel up. Beautiful. Exhale, lower down. Let's do the other side. So lift the heel. Exhale, lower it down. Now drag the foot forward a bit and then push down through the heel, lift your foot upward. Exhale, lower the footprint down, drag it on back. Inhale, lift the heel. Exhale, lower. Drag the foot forward, press down through the heel. Notice how you can push down through the heel and your belly might even tone a little bit. Press the foot down and drag it back. Lift both heels up. Exhale, lower them down. Hands to the side of the chair. Let's bring our feet forward. Push down through the heels. Bring your attention to whatever you are feeling. Like, where's the contraction in your legs? Most likely, it's in the back of the calf. It's in the back of the calf. Go ahead and point your toes forward. Flex them towards you. Point them away from you. Flex them towards you. Good. Now, hold on to the side of the chair with your left hand. Take your right hand and push it into your thigh. As you press your right hand into your thigh, push your thigh into your hand. The leg may rise a little bit. Exhale, lower it down. Let's try that again. Push down into the thigh. Inhale, we lift the leg. Exhale, lower it down. Other side, right hand holds the side of the chair. Left hand pushes into the thigh, lift it on up. Exhale, we lower. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, we lower. Both hands to the side. So the chair towards the, you're coming a little bit more towards the edge of the chair. Don't go too far. Draw the shoulders up and back. Lift your heart. Lift your heart. Take a breath in and focus on the center of your heart. Keep your neck long, so no dropping the head back. Inhale, come back upright. You might move your hands back a little bit towards the back of the chair, or maybe the sides of the back of the chair. I'm grabbing now the backs, the back, what would you call it? The back leg here, back upper leg. Shoulders up and back. Find a little bit more of a back bend. You can let your sitting bones reach back as your heart lifts up. Inhale, come back to neutral and drag your heels back in underneath your knees. Let's find a side bend. So lifting the right arm out to the side, bending the elbow. Let's find our side bend now towards the left. Beautiful. And then come back upright. Pull down on the elbow towards the side of your ribs. And then inhale over your ear back to that side bend a few times. So exhale, flowing the elbow down. Inhale, circling the elbow upwards, finding your side bend. Yes, feel a nice stretch on the right side of the body. Pull the elbow down, and one more, this time, lengthen the arm to your range of motion, towards your range of motion. Tack your hips down, feel your belly pull in a little bit there. Open up your arm, gaze at your fingertips, and then lifting the arm, cross it over towards your left thigh. Let's find our first twist. Take your left arm back behind you, gaze at the thumb. Good, curl your fingers in as you gaze at the thumb. Now, keep your vision on your thumb. Start to move your thumb to the side and forward, releasing your right hand. Good, now take the thumb over towards the right. So we're tracking, and then bring it back forward and circle back to the left. Find your twist once again. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale to center. Let's interlace our fingers, press our palms forward, and then onto our lap, onto our thighs, elbows bending. Curl your spine like the cat. Chin to chest. Notice how that feels in the back body. Take your mind's eye to the back of your body, to your shoulder blades and down your spine. And then inhale, lift up. Push your palms away, lift up. Beautiful. Lift your toes, don't look at them. Spread them. Exhale, release down, press your palms into your thighs, chin to chest. Inhale, lift up, push your palms away from you. Good, open up. Beautiful, press the walls away, feel your shoulder blades on your back. Circle your wrists around and about, and reverse it. Beautiful. And bring your hands back into your lap. Take a breath in and a breath out. Left arm rises. Elbow is just a little bit lower than your shoulder. And then find that circling upwards. Exhale, pull the elbow down towards your rib cage. Inhale, it lifts. We're easing into our side bend. Pull it down. Good. Inhale, lengthen it. Yes, maybe a little bit more. Pull it down. And let's find this side bend. Breathe in. Take your mind's eye to the left side of your body as you stretch to the right. Yes. Breath is in and breath is out. Open up the arm. Gaze back behind you at your thumb and then cross it over. Find your twist. So now we've got left hand outside of right thigh and open up your left arm. Gaze at your thumb. Now, if that's too much on your neck, then don't gaze so far back. Good. Take a breath in, feel your twist. And breathe out. Curl your fingers under or into your palm, sorry. Thumb is upright. Start to circle the thumb forward. And then open it back up. And circle it. And your eyes are tracking the thumb. Beautiful. And one more. Open it up. Let's open both hands out to the side. Spread your fingers. Yeah. Yes, yes, yeah. And start to bring your arms into goal pose. Go yoga. Go yoga. Goat yoga. And let's twist now towards your left. Back to center, dip your hands down, lift your heels up. Good. Lower your heels, lift your arms. Twisting now towards the right. Back to center, tip your fingertips down. Lift your heels and your fingertips. And release your arms. Let's open up. Let's open up. Press your hands into the insides of your thighs and press the inside of your thighs into your hands. Notice what you feel there. Notice what might be tightening as you push your hands into your thighs. I notice a little bit of tightening in my glutes. Release that. Now push your hands into the outside of your thighs. Push your thighs into your hands. Draw your shoulders up and back. So feel your shoulder blades on your back. Don't take tension into your shoulders. We don't want to do any of that business. Breathe in. Breathe out. Release. Take your left arm at a diag towards your right. Good. Now, come back to that thumb. Gaze at the thumb as you circle your arm towards the left. Place the hand down. Reach your right arm at a diag to the left. And then circle it back towards the right. Place both hands on your thighs, bringing the right shoulder forward, and then curl it back as you lift up. Left shoulders forward and downward, and then curl the shoulder up and bring it on back. Good. Now we might need to adjust. We're going to keep the right knee bent and extend the left leg out to the side. Pressing now the left heel into the earth, toes are rising. Take a breath in and a breath out. And let's lift both arms forward. That's it. Spread your fingers. Imagine that you have a countertop in front of you and push your palms down into the countertop. Lift up tall through your crown. Open up your arms into a T and gaze over your front fingertips. Relax your shoulders. Now bring your mind's eye to your back hand. That's your left. Breathe in and breathe out and feel sensation in the back hand. Breathe in and breathe out. Good, one more time. Then take the forearm to the thigh. Let's circle the arm around and about a few times, just easing in. Drawing a circle with your elbow. You can let the arm kind of flop at first. And then as you lengthen towards your right, press your forearm into your thigh. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now you can gaze down. And then you might turn your head and gaze upwards towards your arm. We're going to push down through our feet. Take your mind's eye, especially to the right foot. Push it down. Rise up. Yes. Relax your arms down and then drag that heel back in. Let's bring both feet forward and circle around on our hips and release any tension that you may have been feeling. And then circle it the other way. Good. Let's do a little walking in place. So swinging your arms as you lift the opposite knee. Breathe in and out. Yes, just bring in a little bit of dynamic movement in. We can't get too sticky, right? We just keep moving and flowing, and then we pause, perhaps in a pose. As you breathe, feel sensation in your body, your whole body, your whole body. Take your mind's eye to the whole body as you swing your arms and lift your feet. Your feet don't have to go very high, by the way. You could be visualizing the legs lifting. Okay, let that go. And let's bend the left knee out to the side and extend the right leg and make your adjustments. Make your adjustments. I like to get almost this whole leg off of the chair. That way it's not pushing in to the inner thigh. But you want to feel balanced. You can always hold on to the side of the chair. And then let's take our arms forward. Turn the palms upright this time. Good. Now curl your fingers in towards your wrist and then open it up. Turn the palms down. Curl your fingers towards your wrist. Open up the hands. Take them out to the side. Curl your fingers down. Open it up. Beautiful. Forearms to the thigh. Let this right arm be so light like a feather as you move. So you're thinking about lightness. What comes to mind? I think of a feather. And then let the arm become heavy. So imagine it weighs triple what it does. And then move the arm. And then eventually find the arm over your ear so you can get a good stretch in. Your elbow still may be bent, of course. Take your mind's eye to your left foot. Push it down. Notice what happens to your left glute as you push the foot down. Notice what happens to the left thigh as you push it down. Now take your mind's eye to the right heel. Press it down. Push both feet down, rise up. Ah, yes. And let's drag that foot back in. Inhale, we take our arms out to the side and up towards the sky. Exhale, flow forward, arms like wings out to the side. Bring the elbows in towards you, and then extend the arms forward, outward, like you are swimming. So flowing the arms forward, outward, palms face away, palms face down as you reach forward, and then swim it around and about, push down to your feet, rise up, and once again, arms flow up. Exhale, find our sun salute. Release your head and your jaw. Release your head. Let it go side to side. Very gentle, of course. Tap your hips down. We're going to push down through our hips. You can even use your hands on your hips. Push them down. Push down to your feet. Rise up. Rise up. Arms out to the side. Bring your palms together. Push your fingertips in towards each other. Thumb, pointer fingers, middle fingers, ring fingers, pinkies, push them in. Now push the ridges in. Go back to fingertips pressing in. Shake it out. Let it go. And let's find our first standing pose. I'm going to move the chair so we can move towards a wall dog. That's usually pretty predictable because it's a symmetrical pose. We get to stand on both feet in mountain pose. Take our hands to the chair, and you know which way you like it. Either you're holding the side of the chair, or you've got your handprints on the seat of the chair. And walk your hands back. Your feet back, sorry. And then bend your knees as you press your hips back. Press your hips back. And then slowly straighten your knees and exhale and bend them. Take the sit bones back. Good. One more time. Starting to straighten the knees. Exhale, bend them. And then walk your feet back in towards the chair and really feel your feet press down into the earth. Press down into the earth. We're going to go for some lunges. So you can choose to either hold on to the seat or take your hands to the back of the chair. I'm going to turn the chair. I'm kind of feeling like I want to hold on to the top of the chair. But either way, it's fine. We're starting in our mountain pose. Our toes are forward. Feel your mountain pose. And then take your left leg back, right knee is forward and bent. Take your time to get there. And then make your adjustments. Like it may feel best for your balance to walk this left foot out towards the left. The right toes are forward, but you might walk the right foot out to the right a little bit. Then once we're there, try to lift tall. So the spine lifts up, the crown of your head is reaching towards the sky, and your gaze is forward towards the horizon. Exhale, bend your back knee a little bit, and then straighten it up. Push the heel back. Exhale, bend the knee. Now take your mind's eye to the front foot. Take a breath in and out, and notice the work it's doing. Press the back thigh back so it straightens. And then, with your hands on the chair, bring your back foot to meet the front. So feet are back together into mountain pose. We're facing forward. Now we're going to take the right leg back, the left foot is forward, and then make your adjustments. Take your time. The setup really is most important. It's the journey. What do they say? It's the journey, not the destination. So we're going to bend that front knee over the ankle. And then you may feel a nice little stretch here. The stretch would be in the front right thigh. And the front thigh is working, so you feel it working. Take your mind's eye to that front thigh, push down through the front foot, and pull the heel towards you a little bit. It's an isometric. It's not really moving. Bending the back knee, slowly straightening, bending, a little bit of straightening, bending, and straightening. Stacking your shoulders over your hips. Now that intensifies the stretch a little bit. Breath is in and breath is out. Slowly, with the front knee bent, bring the back foot to meet the front. And here we are. Let's do chair pose. A little bit more strengthening. You can either face your chair, you can have the seat of the chair back behind you. I am going to, let's see. Well, I'll use the strap and a block. So you don't have to, but if you'd like, place a block in between your thighs. We start in our mountain pose, our toes are forward. And then we're going to press our inner thighs into the block as we take our sit bones back. And then inhale, lengthen back up. That's it. Exhale, bending your knees. So knees are over middle toes, sit bones are back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Sit bones are back, maybe a little bit more. So you can hold the chair. You can have your hands on the thighs. And then slowly rise up. Good. Take a little break. Now, next time you might take one arm forward. You might have one on the chair. Yep. You might have both forward. You might switch it up. You have one on the thigh, one forward, hugging your block. Now, what if we take our mind's eye to our thighs? Not as much fun, is it? Because we know they're working. What if we take our mind's eye to our toes? Let's straighten the legs. That's a little break. Now, you might remove your block, place it to the side, go back into the pose. Notice how it feels different to you. Sit bones back, one or both arms forward, maybe upwards a little bit, sit bones back. Oh, we're working, sit bones back. Good. And then inhale and straighten. Beautiful. One more. Arms forward. Have a seat. This time you might take your right arm back behind you for a little twist. You might have this front hand on a chair. That's okay. You got to do what's safe, right? Most important. Bring the arm forward. Find the twist the other way. Gaze at the back thumb. Inhale, both arms forward. Stand on up or have a seat. Let's take the chair that's not already in front of you. Face it for a few heel rises up. So you want to be at a place where you don't feel like you're going to have to lean forward. The wall is really nice too, by the way. I love the wall. You're going to lift up And then exhale and lower down. Now the tendency for many is to lift up and lean forward like that. It becomes like a banana. Try not to do that. Exhale, lower down. Why? Because it doesn't feel great, and it doesn't feel great on the back, and it's going to throw your balance off. So when you're lifting, try to keep your shoulders stacked over your hips and your hips over your feet, even though you're lifting your heels up. And then think about that string on top of your head pulling you upwards. So inhale, the heels rise up. Exhale, the heels lower down. Inhale, they rise up. Exhale, they lower down. And walk your feet back just a teeny bit. Inhale, heels rise up. Exhale, they lower down. Good. Walk your feet back maybe a teeny bit more. But you want to still keep your body straight up and down. Inhale, we lift up. Exhale, lower the heels. Take your sit bones back. Take your sit bones back. Maybe one arm is forward or both arms are forward. Sit bones back. Then exhale, take your hands to the chair. If they're not already there, inhale, lift your heels up. Exhale, lower your heels down. Take your sit bones back. Arms are forward. Exhale, hands to the chair. Inhale, lift tall. Exhale, lower the heels. Bring your arm bones forward. Sit on back. And rise up. Beautiful. You guys are doing awesome. All right. Now, take the strap in your hands. Or keep one hand on the chair and don't use the strap. If you're feeling like your balance is off, we're gonna take the strap into our hand. Maybe you have one hand on the chair. You're gonna drop the strap back behind you, elbows up. And that might be enough right there. So you might be feeling a stretch right here. If it feels safe to you, you can grab the strap with your other arm back behind you. Only if you feel safe. You also can have a seat to do this. You don't have to be standing. Yes, take a seat. So elbows up. You might notice something right here. You also can use your hand on top, your opposite hand on top of your elbow and pull it on in. Then you might circle your arm down and find your hand on the strap. And as you creep your hand up the strap, you can pull it down and pull the upper hand up. You want to make sure this shoulder, the left shoulder, is circling up and back. And feel that stretch right there. Breathe in. And breathe out. And breathe in. And breathe out. We're going to release the strap. Just let it go. Let it go. Let's do the other side. So you may not have a strap. You might just bend your left arm and place your hand back behind your head. That can very often be enough right there. Maybe you take your opposite hand to your elbow. So it's always a maybes, right? Now notice if your ribs are jutting forward like that, pull them back. Pull them back. And then we lift the elbow once again. Breathe in. And breathe out. Now, you might use the option of the strap. So your hand is touching the strap and it's looped around some fingers. And then you bring it back behind you and the elbow's up. So it's draping back behind you. Then maybe you take your opposite hand and grab the strap. So your hand's walking up the strap. You want to make sure now this shoulder, it's the right shoulder, is pulling back because very often it comes forward. So pull it back and pull your ribs back lifting your elbow upwards. The left elbow upwards. Now pull up on the strap and down on the strap at the same time. Pull up with your upper hand, down with your lower hand. Relax your chins. Breathe in and breathe out. Feel whatever's going on back there, right? And then let it go. Just let it go. And we'll flip the strap to the side. Let's circle the hips around and about. You might take your feet a little bit wider than you usually do. Take your hips wider than you usually do. Or your feet wider, your hips wider. See if you can do that. And then circle the other way. Then let's do a standing sun salute, or you could be seated. One hand might be on the chair. Inhale, circle one or both arms up. Bend your knees softly, releasing your heart towards your thighs. Arm may come out to the side, one or both. And then release maybe one hand to the chair and one hand towards the earth. Release the head, let it go. Release the head, let it go. Maybe you let it move side to side, and hips are back as your knees are soft. Bring the head back to neutral. Press down with your feet. Notice the weight in your feet. It should be about centered. We don't want it back in the heels. We don't want it too far forward. And then arms, one or both out to the side. Take one or both hands to the hips. Push down through your feet, rise up, circle your arms out to the side, up towards the sky, hands at your heart. Beautiful. Now, if you're feeling dizzy, then skip the next one. We'll go for the next one. If for some reason, bringing your head up and down doesn't feel right, please don't do it. Some people do have a reaction to that. Mind your bodies and the signals they give us. Exhale, lower the arms down. Inhale, they circle out to the side, up towards the sky. Exhale, bend your knees a little bit like we're going into chair pose. Take your arms out to the side. Your torso comes forward. Release it towards the earth. One or both hands come down. Maybe your hands touch your shins if they're down. Maybe your hands touch your thighs. Now go ahead and press your shoulders forward as your sit bones move back. Draw your shoulder blades on your back. Have a seat, back to chair pose. You thought you were done with it. Take your sit bones back, your arms forward, or one's on the chair, of course. Press down through your feet. Rise up, hands at your heart. That was fun. Maybe. Was it fun? Let's go for another one. Yeah, it was fun. Okay, yeah. Go yoga. Go yoga. All right, here we go again. Nora's husband started go yoga. Go yoga. All right, one or both arms up towards the sky. Exhale, bend your knees. Take your sit bones back. Slowly lower one or both arms towards the earth. Touch your legs wherever they touch, your hands down. They might be thighs, they might be shins, but not knees. Then press your hands into your thighs as you lengthen your shoulders forward. Have a seat. Sit back in that chair that's not there. So take your sit bones back. Inhale, lift one or both arms forward. Yeah, let's find a twist towards the right. Maybe the right arm moves back. Arm moves forward. Take the other arm back. Both arms are forward. Lift up. Exhale, hands at your heart. You guys are awesome. You guys are so awesome. All right, let's go back to facing our chair. Hands on the chair. I know I saw something in the chat. I'm not sure what it was. Walk your feet back. Find your wall dog. And then take your sit bones back, maybe soften the knees. And then you might straighten them. And you might soften them, sit bones back. And you might straighten them. And then Slowly walk your feet back towards the chair. Feel your feet as they push down. And you walk forward. That's part of the journey. Keep your right foot forward, take your left leg back for what we call waterfall or pyramid pose. Nice little hip opener. Your hands can be on the seat of the chair or the back of the chair. I'm moving that block there. So I'm going to take my hands on the seat and go down a little bit lower. And you're going to pull the right hip back. The stretch is going to be in the outside of the right hip or the back of the leg. Really press down through your feet and imagine you're pulling your right heel towards you. Take your mind's eye to that right hip as you breathe in and you breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Hands on the chair so that you can lift yourself up, bend the front knee, and step the left foot to meet the right. Facing forward, gaze at the horizon. Feel your feet as they touch the earth. Take your mind's eye to your feet as they push down. And then as they push down, root up. So lift up and out of your waist. Then walk yourself back and take the left foot forward, or you could have kept the left foot forward. You knew we were going to the other side. So make your adjustments. We're in waterfall pose. Now you can walk your feet like they're on railroad tracks. That gives you a little bit more of a foundation for your balance. Then, keeping your hands on the chair, move your sit bones back. This time that left hip's going to pull back a little bit more. Now, you may feel the stretch on the left hip or left leg. I'm not saying that you wouldn't feel it on the right. It just may be a little bit more intense on the front leg. But of course, everybody is different, and it's going to go to the place that needs the most stretch. Now, so at the same time that we're stretching, we're strengthening. So we push down through our feet, and you might feel your belly pull in. That's the strengthening. Imagine that you're pulling your left heel back, even though it's not moving. That's the isometric. Now bring your mind's eye to your left hip and send it love as you breathe in and you breathe out. Soften the front knee, hands to the chair, soften the front knee, walk the right foot or step the right foot back to meet the left. You've got it. And let's have a seat and make sure we stretch our legs out. So bring the strap with you and have a seat. Take your time. Take a pause. Notice how your body feels now from when we began class. Breathe into your whole body as you inhale. From the bottom of your feet to your toes, all the way to the top of your head. And let's take the strap around the right foot. And you might keep the heel down. You might cross the strap. Now, some people like it like this. Some people don't want to cross it, and that's fine. And some people like to cross it behind the calf. People find different ways. This is helpful if you want a little bit more of control on the leg. And then draw your shoulders up and back. And then lift the leg. Knee may be bent until you feel a stretch. Now, if you have a second chair in front of you or an ottoman, it's really nice to put the foot on the chair or the ottoman. And then you're pulling your toes towards you. Now, the elbows are into your side. Draw the shoulders up and back. Breathe in and breathe out, feeling the stretch. Imagine that somebody has their palm on the bottom of your foot, and they're gently pressing your foot towards you. Good. Now turn the toes out and the knee out so they're following the same way. Take a breath in and a breath out. Inhale, toes back upright, lower the heel down. Take your mind's eye to your leg. Feel the sensation as you breathe in and you breathe out. Drag that heel back in. Release. Lift your right toes up and down a few times. Inhale up, exhale down. Just feel the movement in your feet. And let's go. Other side. Place that strap around your arch. You could play with placing it on the ball of your foot just to feel the difference in the stretch. It is slightly different depending upon where the strap is. You might start with the heel down, and if you feel a stretch there, that might be the place to stay. Elbows are into your side as you lift the leg. Now imagine someone's placing their warm palm on the bottom of your foot. Breathe in and breathe out. Good, maybe you spread your toes. Imagine you're stepping on the gas and push your big toe mound away from you. Feel your breath, feel the sensation, whatever you're feeling. Let's turn the toes out and the heels in. Notice how that changes it up. Try to relax the shoulders. We don't want to bring the tension into the shoulders. It's a lot to lift the leg, which is why it's nice to relax it down on something. Heel is down, toes are up. And lower the leg down. Release the strap. Drag your heel on in. Lift your toes up and down. Don't have to look at them, just lift them, move them around. Move both. And then have a nice seat so we can become rooted as we transition into the rest of our day. Rooted, softened, lengthened, and strengthened. It's go yoga, right? So inhale, go. Exhale, yoga. Inhale, let. Exhale, go. Inhale, go. Exhale, yoga. Inhale, let. Exhale, go. Take your mind's eye to your feet as you breathe in and out. Your mind's eye to your lower legs. Breathing in and out. Your focus to your thighs as you inhale and exhale. Your focus to your hips. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhaling in from the bottom of your spine to the top. Exhale out. Bring your mind's eye to your shoulders as you breathe in and out. To your arms. Soft breath. To your hands and your fingers. To your neck, breathing in and out. To your head. Relaxing the jaw, the tongue, the eyes, the ears, the forehead, and the skull. And think about your whole body of a field of sensation as you breathe in and out. The whole body is a field of sensation, circulation, liveliness throughout the body. Breathing in and out. Let's take our arms out to the side, up towards the sky. Bring your hands in front of your heart. Let's do an Om together. Let's do 3 Ohms together. So we haven't done that in a while, but really good for the vocal cords. All it is the sounds of the universe. It's not some religious chanting. So you're going to breathe in, and then on the exhale, it's Om. Feel the vibration. We got 2 more. Inhale in, exhaling Om. You might feel the vibration as your hands are touching your chest area. 1 more. Breathe in, exhaling Om. Much gratitude for being with you today. I hope you have a wonderful Wednesday. Go yoga. Everyone, you guys have a wonderful day. I thought I saw something in the chat. I'll just make sure whatever.
Great job. Great job. Beautiful.
Great job to everybody, right?
Yes.
Thank you, Mindy.
Oh, I think he was saying goat yoga.
Thanks, Mindy.
I thought he said go yoga.
But that works too. Go yoga works too. I like
Go
that.
yoga.
Well, I love goat yoga. Believe me,
Yoga.
goat yoga is amazing. If you haven't done it, you got to do it. And if your community doesn't have it, bring it there.
Okay.
Namaste, Mindy.
I'll have to look for
Everybody, namaste.
Bring it to Portugal. They need goat yoga there if they don't have it.
Go yoga. Bye-bye.